Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examine the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Quarantine platform is being constructed. Move between platforms using that. This comes into play soon. We have a Raving Moose, who's an S-rank Intel. S-rank Medical, Greedy Rooster. S-rank Medical, nice. He's actually getting some good ones here. Wow! S-rank Combat, S-rank Intel. You'd be useful in 2 places. S-rank in Base Development. S-rank in R&D, Ranger 2, nice. And Elite Soldiers, which we got a couple, I think. A+, yeah, nice, not bad. Not bad. I really should just employ the and the rest at this point. That's the American Technician's assistant. And that's the American Technician. Oh no, it's Caroline Harrier. Okay.
Boss, we have an emergency.
Here we
Many
go.
of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Hey guys, Northern Crusader here once more with Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. We're at the point where things get annoying. Yeah. If you know the game, you know what part this is. Because...
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
So, this is where the annoying part of the game begins.
A new job's coming.
Goddamn, Miller.
It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
If they can never stop talking, man. So, this point in the game is where things get annoying. I can see what they're doing. I don't like it, but what they'll do is that they put a random number of people in the quarantine facility, and they will give you something in common between all of them. Now, you might not notice it at first. You might be looking at them and thinking, well, what the heck's going on? Yeah, there's nothing really uniting them. Except one thing. Now, they put in language for a reason. That is what you're meant to look for. It's a bit sneaky. I like what they've been doing, but it's a bit tricky. So if you look, everyone here, this guy, Hunting Bison, is Russian. Speaks Russian, English, Pashto, Afrikaans, and Kikongo. So that's 5 there. We can now got the exact same here. We've got the exact same here with added Chinese and Turkmen. So Chinese and Turkmen can be taken off the list. Here we have the exact same, but with Nebele? Whatever. The exact same here. Exact same here. Exact same here, but Tajik is off the thing. And Africa. Yeah. Now they're helping themselves. So you have to see what's the common factor between all of them. And they're not really helping because it's Russian, English, Afrikaans, and Kikongo in this case, I believe. And Pashto. Pashto. Yeah. Which, you know, that's 5 languages we've got to isolate. So, we've got to find everyone who speaks English, Pashto, Russian, Afrikaans, and Kikongo. I have 1,822 members of staff. I'll get back to you after I've got them all. Okay, how is this guy a diplomat if he doesn't speak at all? He's got no language. Okay, Kojima, this isn't even funny. What? I want to point out, I actually, because they're so varied in what they want in those 5 languages, this is practically my entire mother base.
Select unit.
And they've all got to go to quarantine. Look at how bad things get!
Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
All the things are disappearing. I don't think that did the trick. Are you serious? What's that miss? Alright, you two go in as well.
Select unit.
There really is one in the waiting room just hanging around. Alright, well, staff. Is anyone actually not in there? Are you serious? It's going to come down to those that are locked.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Are you serious?
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
This really gets annoying. Well, the good news is that that should do the trick, but we can move on. And this is where you really want to move on fast, because you do start losing personnel. So we don't want to lose everything. But next mission is hunting down.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, He colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people from Mbeli villages and supplying them as slave labor. That's right. He's a human trafficker. His victims ended up all over the place. Brothels, black market, organ trade, diamond mines. And he was the one who sent Shabani and the other kids to the Devil's House. But then an Mbeli rebel group finally added him to their hit list. The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial, like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss.
So let's get to work. I need to move fast. So probably the best bit to deploy from is down here. I'm going to take DD. I think I might take a vehicle this time. Do I need a vehicle? Not really. Just run everywhere. I am going to go live though. Let's take. Let's take the SVG. I trust this rifle my life. We'll keep. Let's go live. Let's take a Pemberton, which looks absolutely terrible. That is actually 902. Oh, it's the AM one. Oh, yes, it's the CM14 there. That's a Dragunov. I do like how they try and get by these things and change the name, but it's just I've changed it and probably massacred it. 762 from 762. So let's take a Bambatov. AM, whatever, MRS 71. So I need to go hunting. Yeah, go on. We'll go in the sneaking suit. Haven't really got time. Let's go at night.
Deploying.
Probably should go at dawn, but hey. I probably got it entirely wrong with that thing, that's the problem. Because it's annoying as hell, they don't give you any specifics, you're like, okay, you gotta find this. Episode 26, Hunting Down. They didn't tell you what you're meant to look for, which you gotta take the language as a hint. I actually had to Google that first time, I didn't understand it, and then as soon as it happened, it's like, oh, that's an as soon as I realised what was going on, I was like, oh, that's what's going on.
Human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere.
I actually got to look because apparently this is really near in game.
Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Itati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Itati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target
actually
looks
landed in
like,
relatively
as
the right
well as
place.
the location of the village. Find a route. Find a man.
The map has been updated.
Right, move fast. One staff died due to epidemic. 5 staff transferred. I transferred more than 5 staff there.
Marker placed.
So I have to move fast, so there's no time to waste. Apparently it's AMMRS has less time I remember it.
Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated.
Game. I got enough time. You, sir. Talk. Thank you.
The map has been updated.
Are you the...
Analysis complete.
Not the... You're not the guy I'm looking for. I need to leave you for now. Decoy, fuck! Hi. I need this intel file. Oh, hi. Probably trash your stuff while I'm here. Yeah, let's do that. But where have we found these guys then? Scan it. All the intel we need.
Intel
Picked up an
file.
intel file.
Extraction.
According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
You have arrived at your destination.
You. Oh, hi, how's it going? Are you the one I'm looking for?
Analysis complete.
You're not beyond S ranker. I don't know why I'm grabbing you, there's not really a point right now.
The map has been updated.
So I've got you this far. If you're not the one I'm looking for, I'm just leaving you, I'm sorry. I was out of time right now.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He said the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of liars, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help?
Why not Zoidberg?
Analysis complete.
Surgeon. Excuse me, good sir.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
A prisoner. He might have some information. If you extract him, we'll see what he knows.
So let's get to work. Never turn these guys down. There's Tire Crisis, but I can't turn down balls. Right, thank you. It's like a twat saying that. Wrong way. Still got it.
Caution. Rain approaching.
Okay, subject is in.
Analysis
That's the
complete.
one. This is gonna suck. Okay, after that, nice. I'm sorry.
Leave the rest to us.
I got you. Okay. Where am I going to? Over here.
Marker placed.
Good news isn't good for ammo. Bad news is I'm trying to capture this guy. Other good news, it's raining. Nice. It shouldn't be too hard at all. But I need to make a new rifle with actual silencer. I love this rifle. It's so damn useful. Just the semi-automatic stuff. It's expensive, but it's damn useful. I think it's more useful than Babitov in my opinion, but that's just how I play it. And we got enemy creatives over there. Alright, so let's see which way. If you're heading towards Kiva camp,
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm gonna say he's more northerly. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have gone by now, so let's go like that.
Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at the
Everything is leveling up nice. There you go. We'll keep these guys around, but they're probably going to die. I'm hoping I don't lose too many mess rankers, but I can get them back. Let's go do some more FOB stuff, and there's actually a good event coming up with that, so... And Mosquito's Legacy and FX, so I can just grind through on that.
Extraction arrived at the
I feel bad saying grind.
Enemy presence detect analysis. The map has been updated.
Alright, let's take that gamble. If he's not here, I'm not actually losing out. He got armor. Is he here? I ain't even tell. Hello, good sir!
Speak. Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Yeah.
That's Gaziba camp. The target's headed there. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Spit it out.
I don't want to about higher skilled soldiers. Damn
The
it.
map has been updated.
I guess he's not here yet. Be a pain, but it's a bit more tolerable. Shit, I hit a tree. That didn't. Surprise! Specialist! I think you might be a decoy, mate. Hello. Stop giving me specialists.
The map has been updated.
I think this building has the intel stuff. Yes, it does. It's been long when that goes on. I think you felt that one. You definitely felt that one. Oh god damn it, I think it's about time to reload. Oh boy. Yeah, there. Well, if I make it, it's going to be close. Oh, hello. How's it going? Oh. Give me some. Gavin, you go. Well, I think it's safe to say he's not here yet, so... Oh, that's a good place to hide. Nope, it's apparently a locked door! Alright, we'll head south. South is...
Marker placed.
I guess I got a lot more leeway than I thought with this.
Foes approaching.